July 15th, 5 a.m. Dear Diary, I don't know what I'm doing anymore. You heard me right. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I thought I had an idea on things, a handle of my life and depression, etc., but I don't. It was a lie, and I was trying to convince myself otherwise. Or rather, my girlfriend, Anne, was trying to convince herself. I hadn't been feeling particularly well. I was still getting over the remains of a sinus infection, and I had stayed up all night throwing in online applications for a new job and watching videos on YouTube about urban legends and scary stories on the deep web. I hadn't been able to fall asleep, so, naturally, I decided to watch something that wouldn't put me to sleep. I didn't know what I was thinking. It was all a bad wiki train type of ordeal. Anyway, I stayed up until 2 p.m. that day. Finally fell asleep. We had a guest over that day, and Anne pestered me into going out to dinner with them. I didn't want to. I was far too tired, far too antisocial, far too irritable. I didn't want to deal with people. I didn't even want to deal with myself. She asked if I wanted her to bring back something. I said no. Anne asked again. I told her to just bring me back a drink, like an iced tea. I like tea. That's something to look forward to. She brought me back the drink, plus a bag of Mickey D's French fries. Now, don't get me wrong. I love those French fries more than any other French fry out there. But I didn't want them. I got up and said thank you to her, and begrudgingly ate the fries. The drink, on the other hand, was devoured within seconds. Only a few minutes later, I was back asleep. Midnight rolled around, and Anne woke me up with a cold tone of voice. I couldn't blame her for being upset. She told me to do something with myself, and stated that she was sick of working where she was, but had no choice to. She let me know that she had cried because she hadn't wanted to go to work that night. Whether she was trying to make me feel guilty or not, well, it worked. She told me since I wasn't awake, I wasn't doing any job hunting, which was a lie. I did before I went to bed, as I did every day, but I wasn't going to fight her. I've been trying to convince her to do job hunting for something that she would enjoy, but she said she didn't feel comfortable doing it because I wasn't working. After all, but if she got paid less. I'm currently on unemployment. I quit my job because of the obvious. Being hospitalized for being a crazy face is one of them. Or, rather, depression, anxiety, manic bipolar, and PTSD. For a while, I was a worthless sack of shit. I couldn't do anything without the fragile ego of a cracked bone china teacup attached. Everything was difficult. Basic things were difficult. Showering, laundry. I didn't even want to play video games. There was no joy in anything anymore. I keep freaking out that something is going to happen, that I'm going to snap again and wind up back in the hospital, that I'm going to lose everything I had worked so hard for because I was too weak to be able to keep everything I was feeling and fretting over locked up inside like I had done for years. Tonight, my girlfriend leaving for work on such a sour note only made me hate myself more. I told myself, if I'm going to lose her anyway, it was going to be on my own terms. But with that in mind, I'm doing the worst thing I could possibly do. The best thing I could possibly do. Both. I have plans on leaving. I'm smart. I've been homeless before, and I'm perfectly capable. I'm 28. I still have a lot of fight in me. Anne is really smart. She deserves to have someone who can hold himself together, not someone weak. I'm getting more frustrated by the minute, by the second, every day. I always find myself wanting to snap at her. I hate it when she makes me feel lower than low. But it's not her fault, right? I am lower than low. I haven't taken my medication in almost 2 months. When I quit my job, I was elated. In fact, I still felt really good. Until my girlfriend started piling her problems on me, too. I did what I could to make her feel better. but I'm up with the same answers regardless. I guess it's one of those things where you have to help yourself. Well, I have a few things I'm scared of leaving behind. I'm gonna miss our cute little black kitten, Cecile. I won't have a car anymore. We were sharing it, but I'm going to leave it behind for Anne. She needs it more than I do. She always wanted a nice car. We got one. I don't just plan on leaving and not helping her out. Our apartment and everything else is very expensive. I just need to get away from her. I have to get very far away, because nothing good can come for me. I'm sick, and a few therapy visits just can't cure it. I don't know what I was thinking. I'm just so damn sad. I don't know what to do anymore, so I'll just run away. Being alone again can't be that hard, right?